Okay students, now we want to create the 3D modeling of this object. First let's understand the dimensions here. We have this outer circle radius of 15 on both sides. The center distance between them is 35. In the middle also we have one circle like this cylindrical part, diameter 50. So the base also is having a diameter 50 circle. So we'll create the base first and then it can be extruded, then we'll make holes in that. Okay, so once you open your AutoCAD for 3D modeling, it is good to use, so go to file, new, ISO 3D. This is ACAD ISO 3D template. Use this template. This is a good template for 3D modeling. But now here if you see, these are all 2D commands. Okay, you can have here workspace switching. You can go here, and now before, this is for the 2D drawing, drafting and annotation, for the drafting and putting the dimensions. This is for the 3D basic, and this is for 3D modeling. We'll go for 3D modeling. Okay, 3D modeling. If this is not available here, you can go to this customization tab here, and you should make sure that this is workspace switching. This is checked in. Once it is checked in, it will be available here. So simply you go to the 3D modeling. So most commonly used 3D modeling commands will be available here. If you want few more solid commands, you can go here and you can see the commands. Otherwise they are also here available. Remember, when we create our basic object, even in the 2D drawing, we are creating in the XY plane. When we make 2D drawings, we are creating those drawings in the XY plane. Now also we will be using the Z axis for creating the 3D modeling. You can go to a specific view. You should know where you want to create the basic shape, like in the front view or in the top view or whatever view you want to draw it. I will go to the AC isometric, or you can also go to the top view, doesn't matter, because if you look at this one, all these circles should be drawn in the top view, whereas if you want to draw this circle, I can say this should be drawn in the left hand side view, something like that. So we'll go to the SC isometric view. You can draw it also here in the isometric view. I will draw a line and switch on the ortho. The length of the line is 70. Okay, zoom into this. Now at each end we have these circles of radius 15. Circle, center, radius. At this end, radius 15 circle. Also at the other end, radius 15 circle. In the middle, as we have seen, there is a diameter 50 circle. Center diameter, this is a diameter 50 circle. Then I can draw the tangent line. So I will go to the OSNAP settings and make sure that the tangent is checked in and the center is off. Okay, so tangent is on, so we can directly draw. No need to use the like TAN command. You can directly click here and click here, and it will give you the tangent command like this. Click on this circle, click on this circle, and it will be giving you the tangent lines between the two circles. Fine. Now we can delete this line. You can also trim these things. Okay, you can trim all. You can trim this circle. Okay, not this one. I'll go to the top view. Okay, trim. I hope to be able to trim this big circle, then the small circle, the remaining parts can be deleted. Now the whole thing, these are all different objects. Remember, when in the 3D we don't want to use the line command. Like for example, if I have the, say, the rectangle or the triangle here, Okay, so this triangle, and I use the polyline command. This is another triangle. So let's go and see to the isometric. You see isometric. If I extrude these objects, if I say extrude for this one, this is 3D extrude. Okay, this is extruded by whatever distance, and if I extrude these objects here, it is only the surface. Why? And if I select this one, the whole thing is selected. It is one unit. I can delete, the whole thing is selected. Whereas here, because it was drawn using the line, it is a surface modeling. See, it is only one surface. It is just one line going on. This line is a separate, right? It can be deleted. Here it is a separate. So we don't want to use the objects which are drawn by the line or a single line command, but we want to make it a polyline. You can draw it with the line command and then join it using the join command, join, and then select all these objects, so that will convert this into a polyline. See, 8 objects converted to one polyline. So this is now one polyline. This is one unit, one, all is together, joined together. Okay, so this is polyline. Now you can extrude this one. It is possible now to extrude this one properly as a solid. So don't forget to do that. Now how much is the thickness for that? Is 10. Okay, this is 10 here given. So by 10, this is extruded. You can see this is a solid. You can go to the, and from this you can check it a wire mesh, you can check it shaded, whatever you want. Like this can be deleted, we don't need it. Fine. Now in this one you want to drill a hole here. There is a hole here of diameter 12. I'll go to the snap, make sure that the center is selected. Now I can switch off the tangent. Just keep what you need, here. Don't keep everything on. That's confusing for the cursor. So I'll go to the, this is easy for working. It will need less graphic resources from your computer, CPU resources. So always go to 3D wireframe, 2D wireframe and work in. It will be faster, okay, especially if your computer is old. Fine. Now I want to draw a circle here. Center diameter. Diameter is, now the center is highlighted. Diameter is 12. You want the same on the other side. Diameter. Go to near this arc. Okay, go near this arc. This will highlight your center. There is one down and one at the top surface. Choose which one you want it. Okay, 12 diameter. Now from this I will extrude it, or there is a press pull also. We can use it later on. So this can be extruded. To go down, you can go down more, but we need only 10. So okay, 10, because we just want to, okay, now this 10, let me go and see from the front view. Okay, so it is going up. See some other isometric view, this is going up. We don't want it like that. Okay, we don't want it like that. So I'm just undoing. So extrude, select it. Now the Z axis is up, so I will say minus 10, then it will go down. You can also give the direction by the cursor, but depends on how your user interface is customized. Extrude this one. You can also take it more down, like this. It doesn't matter, because anyway, now these holes, and this is a cylindrical part, we want to subtract it. We want to make a hole here. So there is a subtract command. This is add, union is like add. This is a subtract command, solid subtract. So we'll use, or you go to the solid commands here. This is subtract command, same thing. Okay, same thing, subtract. So select the bigger object, enter, and select the smaller object which you want to subtract from the big object. So now you can see what is happening. You can see here what is happening. You made a hole here. Same thing, we want to make hole here. Okay, this is easy for selection. So subtract, select the big object, enter, then select the small cylindrical object, enter. Now the hole is created, but always it is good to see what is happening here. Fine. Again, going back to the 2D wireframe. Now I'll go to the center to draw this upper cylindrical part. This is having height of 28 and outer diameter of 50. Okay, for now center diameter, just go near this arc and it will highlight you the center point. The diameter is 50. Fine. Now this you want to extrude, select this one, extrude, going up by how much? 28, extrude by 28. Fine. Now if you see shade, this is like this. Okay, these are the different options for the view. Now this one is a separate object. If I delete, you can delete this one, right? I will undo, cancel. You can add them together, join them together also permanently. So this is the union command for making a union of the two solids. So like solid 1, solid 2 join together like a weld together. So union, select the first object, select the second object and enter. Now depending on your computer setting, you can directly select first object and the second object, or you have to select, press the shift key. Okay, this is depends on your customization of your computers. Either directly select, if you can select two objects, okay. If not, select the first object, then shift key, select the first object, shift key, select the second object. You have to use the shift for the selecting multiple objects. This depends on your settings anyway. Now we want to make a hole inside here. The hole diameter is 20 but counter bore 30, and here upper area deep 6 depth, diameter is 30, and down here diameter is 20. Okay, so either we can make it 30 diameter deep 6 millimeter first, or you can make 20 diameter throughout hole and then make a 20 diameter through hole and then make a 30 diameter. It's as you like. Okay, this doesn't matter. There are two options to do it. Either you draw full 20 diameter hole, say center diameter, go to the center of this one, diameter is 20, so this hole, extrude this from here, enter, big hole, right, through hole. So now subtract from the big object, enter, the small object, enter. The hole is made. But now you also want to make another hole here, center diameter with the same center. Okay, diameter is 30 now, but this one is extrude by only 6. So this is basically -6, or downward by cursor and 6. Let's see, it is going jumping up because of some OSNAP settings. So I will do it again. Extrude, select this circle, and I will say -6. Then it will not mess up. Now let us see what is the current status. Shades, this one. Okay, what happened is very interesting. We have the hole, but this hole is blocked by this another cylinder of 30 diameter which we have drawn. So we have to subtract it. Okay, we have to subtract it. I will go to the SE isometric view. Nice. Subtract from the big object, this one, this 30 diameter hole, enter, and now you can see what happened. See, this is done. Now we have to make one small hole from the side, which is 12 from the top here, and diameter is 6. A small hole here in this, and maybe for. Okay, so far so good. We will finish this exercise up to here, as you can see, but we need a small hole here, as can be seen here, this small hole of diameter 6, and which is 12 from this, from the top down, 12, and diameter is 6. Let's see. Now if I want to make a hole, I need to first draw the circle and then extrude it. So let's try to draw the circle. Now when I draw the circle, it is going in the current XY plane, in this position, like all these circles here, but this is in a different plane now. This is in the, this circle should be, the hole should be in the current XZ position. So I need to rotate the axis, and then I can draw the circle. Fine, I will rotate. There are various ways to, so rotate the axis about x-axis. So x-axis rotate by 90 degree. Now XY position is correct. If I draw the circle, now this is correct position of the circle. Let me draw the circle at some quadrant here. Okay, quadrant is open, maybe. Okay, fine. Just let me draw the circle of correct size first. draw a circle, center diameters anywhere. Okay, diameter is 6. This circle I will move to the quadrant first. This is a quadrant, switch of the ortho to the quadrant. Quadrant is on. Quadrant is on. Fine. So there is a quadrant. Okay, it's here to the quadrant, but it is 6 down. Okay, 12 down from here, from the quadrant go down, switch on the ortho by 12. Fine. I can move the circle from here to the end. Let me switch on the end point. To the end. Fine. This I draw it 12 down. Now extrude this. See, Z is in this direction, so extrude the circle. We want to go back, so you can go up to the center, means by 25, so minus 25. Now you can subtract it. You can see this from the top view, whether it is in the correct position. Yeah, it is in the correct position. Go back to your some isometric view. You can go to the 3D wire mesh and then subtract from the basic main object this cylindrical circle, small hole. That's it. You can see now how it is looking. That's fine, it is correct. So we are done for this exercise. We don't have to show dimensions in the 3D modeling. Okay.